What's up, world? I thought this was a perfect idea right as I woke up. And I kind of guess I was thinking about this last night. But what is the definition of a night owl? And I have an answer for that. The definition of a night owl is someone who stays up all hours of the night and then sleeps during the day, or sleeps a little bit during the day. And you can be in all different scenarios to do this. Whether you're pulling all-nighter for like a test or an exam, or studying for, the best, writing a paper or something like that. If you're in high school or college or, middle school, whatever it is. People pull all-nighters or become a night owl because they can. And this isn't just, a school thing. It could be, a raging party. I'm not saying I've ever been to a raging party, but it could be that. Or it could be going to a bar from, sundown to sun up. It could be, it could be just, watching, YouTube videos or watching movies or anything like that. It could be any variety of things. It could mean that, you went to sleep like, say, 10 o'clock and woke up at 2:30 in the morning. Or 11 o'clock, basically. It could mean a whole lot of different things. It could mean you had like an energy drink before you went to bed. It could mean so many things. And, I mean, you guys know I'm a night owl. Or else I wouldn't be making these videos at like 2:30 in the morning or 5 in the morning or whatever it is. I've been a night owl. I know what it means. I've done the all-nighter where I've studied or tried to write a paper or tried to do a homework assignment or gone to a bar from 8 p.m. until say 1:15 in the morning or watched a movie until like 3 or 4 in the morning, or listened to a podcast until like that time. So I know what it means to be a night owl. And now I know a lot of people out there don't get that opportunity because, they have a job where they go to work at like, say 5 or 6 in the 4 to 8 in the morning, and they have to go to sleep at night. But I don't have that case. My schedule is, wide open. I can do anything I want at any time of night. And when I get a job, it's good. That could be a whole lot different. But for right now, I'm just a night owl, and I'm okay with that. You guys may not be the ones that have to work at like 4 in the morning or 6 in the morning or 8 in the morning, and they have to go to bed like at like 9 or 10 at night. But there are others out there who, are in school, or they're party animals, or they're in a fraternity, or whatever it is. Those group of people, stay up all hours of the night. Whether it's, like I said, I'm not saying, every single person's done this, but at least one in like, let's say 5 or 1 in 10 people in this world have been a night owl before, or who have stayed up all night without sleeping, or whatever it is. At least one person's done it. And like I said, either 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 people in this world out of the 7 billion people on this planet. And there are cities and states inside states that's that are sleepless, like the city that never sleeps, New York, the movie Sleepless in Seattle. Even though I don't know if that's an actual thing, I don't know, because I've never been to New York and I've never been to Seattle, Washington, but there's other states that do the exact same thing. I don't know. Los Angeles could be one of those cities too. I mean, there's so many variations of, being a night out or staying up all night, whatever you want to classify it as. And I've done this time and time again. I mean, I'm doing that right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I could go on and I could drag this on for like another 15-20 minutes or another 10 minutes or however long it takes. But I'm just saying, not everyone's a night owl. Not everyone stays up all night. Not everyone does that. Like I said, it's maybe 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 or 1 in 20 or 1 in 25 or 1 in 30 people in this world do that. And if you live in one of the cities I named, even Miami, Florida might even do that. I don't know. I've never been to those cities. Well, I mean, I've been to Los Angeles, but I never actually witnessed that firsthand, that you stay up all night. But I've done this hundreds, maybe even, thousands of times in my 30 years of life. I've stayed up, from like sunset to sunrise. I've done it. And there's other times where I haven't done it. I don't know if you guys understand this or how you perceive it, but that's just what it is. Oh, so let's talk about this before I let you guys go. So, I may have mentioned this in yesterday's video. I don't remember if I did or not. You'll probably tell me in the comment section down below. But so today at noon, it's the United States of America women's soccer team versus England's soccer team at noon in the semifinal of the World Cup. And then tomorrow, I don't know what time that game is, but it's the Netherlands versus Sweden for the other semifinal game. And the winner of each one of those games goes on to face each other for the World Cup this year in the women's soccer or football or whatever you want to call it. And I know I don't like really making predictions on anything, but if I had to choose, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if I had to choose, I would like to see the United States of America women's soccer team versus the Dutch women's soccer team, which is just the Netherlands. But people in England would like to see their team make it to the World Cup, and people, if you're a soccer fan or a football fan, you want to see Sweden face England, or you could want to see, USA face Sweden again, or you could want to see England face the Dutch, or, there's so many different variations that you can see in the World Cup this year. I just listed them all, but, I would love to see the USA women's soccer team face against the Netherlands or the Dutch. But that's just my preference. I'm not saying it's going to actually happen, but that's just my prediction, if you will. I'm not, like I said, I'm not, knocking the England team or the Swedish team, but I'd like to see, USA versus the Dutch. Because I'm not saying this to be, negative towards England or, Sweden, but because the USA's faced Sweden before, and they beat them in the group round to move on to the round of 32, I believe it was, and then it was a 16, then it was 8, and now it's 4 or something. I don't know how that whole thing works, but yeah. So I just thought I'd give you that little insight into what I think should happen for the World Cup final, but I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just giving my prediction. I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. You all know the drill. Bye bye.